What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today on Flake Garage, we're going to be modifying Joe's 4Runner. You can see it right here behind me. We're going to have a small series of mods for his 4Runner that we're going to have it coming up, so stay tuned for that. But today we're going to be changing out his headlights. He's going to go from the OEM headlights to a brand new set of Alpharex Luxx headlights on it. We're going to be showing you what the package comes, how everything comes in the box. We're going to show you how to remove all your old stuff. You have to take off the bumper and everything you need to do, and then we're going to install the new headlights and put everything back together. So stay tuned for that and we'll get right to it. Today we have a small unboxing of the Alpharex Luxx 4Runner headlights. These are about the middle tier for the Alpharex headlights. You have your Pro, you have your Luxx, and then you have your Nova being the most expensive model. We went with the middle one for Joe's 4Runner because we think that's the best bang for the buck right now. So we're gonna open the box. It's a very big box, actually. I was kind of surprised how big it was, and that's why I'm not on my usual tabletop right now. So let's get right to it, open it, and see what the box comes with. All right, guys, and here you can see this is a very big box. You have the Alpharex here. It came right from their factory, I believe. So we are ready to open and see what's inside of it. Let's do it. So for those wondering what was inside the box, it was another box. So I think they separated each light on its own box, which is nice. It protects them during shipping. I think that's a nice detail. Make sure they're gonna get here nice and safe, not broken. So that's pretty nice. So now we're gonna move on to open one side, see how that one looks. The other one should be pretty much exactly the same. So we'll open this one right now, check it out, and then we're gonna put them later on Joe's 4Runner. Let's do it. Here we can see that it was very nice package inside as well. Styrofoam all around, top and bottom, keeping the light very secure inside of the box. We also have our wiring harness here, so the headlight is basically ready to be put inside of the truck. But let me get this packaging off real quick and I can show you the actual headlight itself. Check it out, guys, and here we have the headlight outside of the plastic. I am keeping this protective film right now until we install it on the truck. I don't want anything to scratch the kind of front of it or anything like that. But if you get up close here, we can see we have a dual projector setup versus a single projector like on the OEM headlight. We have our nice eyebrow here that's going to illuminate. So everything is looking good. We are now ready to basically take the old ones off the truck and put this one's new in place. So far, very impressed with the packaging. Everything's black, it looks great. I think it's gonna look great, especially in a white 4Runner. So let's move on to the truck and put them on there. All right, guys, now we are here on the truck and we are basically ready to start working and getting our old headlights out of the way. So first things first, obviously we're gonna open the hood and then we're gonna get to this plastic panel here. There's a bunch of clips all around there that we're gonna have to remove. You basically push them down and they should be able to just pop right back up. After we remove this plastic panel, we then have to move on to removing the front bumper, because once we remove the front bumper, we have access to the headlight and we can take it out, put a new one in there. So let's do it. And we are ready to start removing the bumper, and basically all you need to do is, we got about 6 clips. We have one here, 2 down here, another 2 on the other side, and then another one right here. It's about 6 clips. And then you're gonna have also a 10mm bolt right about here. You remove all of those and that's done with the top part of it. Now if you move on to the bottom, you're gonna have about 6 clips, 6 screws as well. You have 1, 2 on the side, you're gonna have 2 in the center, and then 2 on the other side. You remove all 6 of those and you're done with the bottom part. Then you have to twist your wheel, and if I can get it to focus here, you're gonna have about 3 screws right here. Take those 3 screws off and you are ready to remove the whole bumper. So we're gonna take that off so we can get the bumper out and then get to the headlights, get to the bumper, and get to the fog lights. Let's do it. All right, guys, and here, once you get all the bolts and everything, all the clips off, this is the first part we took off, because this is kind of like an anchor in there. We basically pop this out this way, and then once you pop it out, everything else kind of falls through with it. Once you get those parts on both sides off, we're basically ready to start just pulling the whole bumper out of the front. So let's do it. As you can see here, we have removed the bumper. We put it off to the side on the nice piece of cardboard so it doesn't get scratched, but we are now basically ready to start removing our OEM headlight, get it out of the way, and prep the car for the new Alpharex headlight. Let's do it. All right, guys, here we are looking at the headlight, and now we are basically ready to remove it. And to do that, you will have to pop this up a little bit, and you will have a bolt right there. It's going to be a 10 millimeter. You have one right here. You're gonna have another one right on the spot, and your 4 bolt is gonna be right here along the fender, that one right here. So once we remove those 4 bolts, we are basically ready to take the headlight. Don't forget to unplug your wires, and we are gonna be ready to install our new one in place. So let's take it out. Hey guys, and before we install the new headlights, just remember you do need to remove this bracket. It's a little plastic kind of bumper mount. You have 3 Phillips right on the top. Take that one off. We need to swap that one into the new Alpharex headlights so we can mount the bumper back in place. So don't forget about that. Do that first and then move on into installing the headlights. So let's get it done. All right, guys, check it out. And here is how we wire everything up to try to keep this as clean as possible and hidden. We put our fuse with the fuse holder in place where it goes. It's going to be on your third one. You're going to have 3 10 amp fuses here. Use the third one closest towards the fender, and then we basically routed that cable into here. We removed this with a 10 millimeter nut. We put our power cable right underneath it, bend it to go down with this plastic piece, and then we put this back in place. Now the wiring is going out to this side, and right behind there, let me go on this other side, basically right behind here, so we can keep it hidden as much as possible. Our ground cable is with the ground right here. You can maybe see it here. It might be a little bit dark, but basically it's going down, basically all out of the way. Now we are ready to put our fuse cover in place here and put our power wire back over here, and then start routing the rest of our cables for the headlights. So let's do it. All right, guys, we have a lot of wind here, so excuse us for that, but here we have the OEM headlight, and here we have the brand new Alpharex headlight that we're going to be installing. Basically, we were getting our wiring ready in here. We just showed you how to do the fuse box part, and basically the way we are routing the rest of it, we have the cables coming here on the right side, and then there's a small hole here. We push our passenger cable here. We're running it through the bottom of this. We have some zip ties here as well. We have another one on this side, and then we're running it all the way to the passenger side. Hopefully you guys can see we have another hole here. We passed it through the back side, and now we have our cable ready to go. We basically wanted to do this as clean as possible, so now we are ready to put the new headlights into the truck. Let's do it. All right, guys, it might be very hard to see because the sun is right above us right now, but basically you're gonna have your brown wire that's gonna go on the top of the headlight back there. You have a black wire that goes into a gray plug. You have a gray plug that has a white OEM wire into it, and then the red plug is going to go into the brown wire that comes out of the headlights. That's the one we ran all the way from this side. Once you get all the plugs in place, you can pretty much put the headlight back where it goes. Here we already did it on the right side, and man, it is looking clean. We haven't taken the plastic off. Brian, you want to do the honor?
Okay.
Take the plastic.
Be careful, because it is bolted.
Look at that. Ooh, that looks good. We got the 2 projectors in there. We have the new light up here. It looks good, man. It really does look good. Hopefully you guys can see it fine. It's a little bright, so it might look kind of dark, but it is looking great. We are basically ready with this side. We just need to bolt that one down, and then we are ready to put our bumper back in place. But this truck is gonna look good, guys. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, and here we have everything back in place. Everything is looking great now. We have the TRD Pro balance on the front. We have the TRD Pro grill right here in the middle. Brand new headlight, Alpharex Luxx, and then we also have the Diode Dynamics SS3 fog lights in place. Everything is looking great. We already tested everything. Lights are working good. Fog lights are working good. We did add the Raptor lights right here in the grill, but we are having a slight issue with those coming on, so we're gonna figure that out one and then just get it added a little bit later. But everything is basically ready to go. Look at that. That looks 10 times better than it did before. More aggressive. Breaks out the white that it had, so it's looking great. So there you have it, guys. That's how you install your Alpharex headlights. Again, this is the Luxx set of headlights. This is about the medium tier you can get from Alpharex, and they look great. They seem to be a very good quality, so we're thinking they're probably gonna last a long time. If anything were to happen, we can always do an update on them, but I think Joe is very happy with how they are right now. So if you have any questions or anything, hit us in the comment, let us know. Otherwise, that's basically all we have for today. Thank you again for watching, guys. And if you like what we're doing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button below. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.